process management point of view. The next thing I'm going to show you is what we call the projects. So up to now, basically, I've just been talking about things in terms of your basic tasks, your GST, your bookkeeping, that sort of thing. But of course, T2s and year ends are going to be a big part of most accounting professionals. Um, for those types of tasks, what you want is you want sort of a project management control system where you can identify the different steps of the projects and you can see who's working on it. So if we go to the project section here, you can see that this is a list of different projects that I have running for the clients. In this case, we have 3 clients where we have a notice to reader project that's currently ongoing. We have another 3 clients here that have implemented a project that we call Project A. So the concept here is for each type of project, whether it might be an audit, a notice to reader, a consulting project, you need to set up the project to tell ClientTrack how many steps you would like in that particular project. So in this case here, we have an audit project that we've already set up, and this audit project has been configured to have 8 steps within the project and is currently assigned to 2 clients. The same thing for new project A. This new project has 7 steps and is currently assigned to 3 clients. Our notice to reader has 6 steps and is assigned to 3 clients. So each type of project is going to have a different number of steps depending on how many steps you want to complete the project. So I'll show you as an example. If we go new template project, you can create a new project and you can identify exactly how that project's going to look in terms of how many steps it is, what the steps are going to be called, and who's going to work on them. So I can call this, for example, engagement. Okay, and I can add several steps. So I can say, let's say we need a meeting with a client. Let me say processing, review, and finalize. Okay, so, and I can specifically specify by default which employee might specifically do this step. Now, when I assign this project to a client, I have flexibility to change who the person who is going to be assigned to each particular step. But in this particular case, I can identify who the default person is going to be, and then I can just change the allocation of who's been working on this particular steps as we go, kind of thing. I won't get into a lot of the details, but you have the ability to do budgeting with the projects to indicate how much time and how much cost each of these steps should take, so that you could make sure that all your projects can be completed in a reasonable time and budget point of view. So we're going to go OK. So I now have this engagement project, and I can select which clients that I want to allocate to that particular project. Okay, so you can see at the bottom here we have our ABC company and David Merritt company that are running the engagement project. If I want to see all the steps within that project, I can actually see each of the steps. So I'd be able to see, okay, we had a meeting, the processing, so on and so forth. And once again, if I click just outside, I can see which employee was assigned to it, and I can see which employee completed the task, whether that was the same employee or not. I can add notes for that particular step, so there's a lot of flexibility in terms of that kind of thing. So we can easily see which employees are assigned to which steps, and everybody can see exactly what's on the calendar in terms of different projects, different tasks, and that sort of thing. To give you an example of how this would work, if we go to the personal client section and we go view list, this is another project management section we have. So you can see all of your T1 clients, and you would be able to see all kinds of information in terms of exactly what step you're doing, who's completed the steps, what steps have been completed, and so on and so forth. Okay, so for example, in this case here, we've got Bart Simpson, and the overall year end's set to awaiting client. I can say, okay, they just brought their information, so this T1 is now in progress. We can identify that we've now received all the information. It's received on June 20th, and we want to try and complete this return, for example, by June 30th as an example. Okay, and we can see the number of days that this return has been in progress from the point of view that you received the information to today. And then once we complete this, we lock the turnaround time within this. So you'll be able to see exactly how many days it took you from the day you completed it to the day, from the day that you received the information to the day that you completed it. And you would be able to see, for example, which employees assigned to complete this T1 and who the managing accountant supervising partner is for each of the returns and exactly what the status is. So it gives you very, very nice process control so that you can see exactly what's going on, which returns are on hold, which ones are in progress, so on and so forth.